All right, well, welcome to the TWC Leadership Channel. This is a channel designed to equip you to be a better leader and better volunteer at the church. We are opening the doors to our staff meeting for the first 5 minutes just to kind of gauge everyone and help us learn a new principle or a new thing we need to do as the church. So if this is your first time, if you wouldn't mind clicking that notifications bell and to subscribe so that you can get these weekly kind of leadership sessions. So today is episode 4. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Episode 4, and it's called Ready for Guest. So let me ask you a question. When is your house the cleanest? Right before the doorbell rings and guests are showing up, right? I mean, because why? There's just something in all of us that when guests are coming, we want everything to have its place. Everything's very clean because we're expecting guests. Now, when it comes to a church, if a church really takes Matthew 28 and Jesus' command, his calling, and his commissioning to the church, if a church takes that command seriously about going into all the world and make disciples, then a church should be having guests coming to their church on a regular basis, right? And if they're coming on a regular basis, I think then every volunteer and every leader needs to constantly ask themselves this question: are we ready for our guest? Are we ready for our guest? Now, there's a few things a few little practical things to let you and I know if we're ready for our guest. And the first is the environment clean, right? Just like your homes are going to be clean in preparation for the guest, the church should be clean in preparation for our guests that are coming this week. So everyone should be empowered to have the spiritual gift of picking up the trash. If you see trash, it is everyone's spiritual gift to pick up the trash. If you see something that needs to be addressed as far as chipping paint or anything like that, if you have eyes on it, then just notify the staff, and so we can try to get that on the docket to getting fixed. Because why is it important to have an environment clean? Because if a clean environment says to the guest, we were ready for you. Another thing is, are people in their places? Are people in their places? Or are we running late? You see, when people are in their places, it's also communicating we are expecting you. So we have 3 times to be ready in our place. This is every ministry needs to be ready to go live at Saturday at 5, Sunday at 9, and Sunday at 10:45. So if by Saturday at 5, Sunday at 9, Sunday at 10:45, every greeter needs to be in our place, the tech people are in their place, everyone is ready to receive, ready with smiles on, hospitable, because we're waiting and ready for guests. As a leader, that means that you need to be on time. Because if you're not on time, then your pre-service meeting, and a lot of our ministries have pre-service meetings, won't start on time. And if the pre-service meeting doesn't start on time, guess what? It creates kind of a backlog of all this other stuff that's happening. So it's important for the leader to be on time to make sure that pre-service meeting is done and ready so we can be ready for our guests. And as a volunteer, when your leader sets a time that you need to be there, make sure you're there so the meeting doesn't run late and so you can be prepared for our guest. It's important. We really want to be a church that reaches people that are unchurched and people you're going to have new people coming in all the time. And so we have to be ready, and we have to have a clean environment, and we need to be prepared so that communicates that we were expecting you. Good?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.